It's Tuesday, 8 p.m. It's time for CCUK Resin Q&A Live, sponsored by apexresin.co.uk. Don't forget, use my discount code CCUK, save some money. That's right. Tonight and every Tuesday at 8 p.m. we're going live on the only resin talk show where you meet your favorite artists and creators behind the gloves. CCUK Resin Q&A Live. We'll be talking with fellow resin artists and creators and answering all of your questions live. Make sure you stick around. Ask all your questions in caps lock. Get involved, share this video with your friends and family, and enjoy the show. And with that, I'd also like to take a moment to say a massive thank you to everyone that supported this channel, guests, sponsors, members, and subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. We all grow together. The more questions you ask, the better the live will be. So be creative and ask away. Make sure at the end of the video you give it a thumbs up and comment. That's how we all keep growing. But for now, sit back, grab a drink, relax, and enjoy the show. Evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. It's Tuesday. It's 8 o'clock. You know what that means. It is time for CCUK Resin Live. And you know what? It's exciting today. We've got a truly global live happening right now. I can see in chat, we've got people from Belgium. We've got people from Spain. We've got people, I believe, that are based over in the Middle East at the moment. And our guest tonight is all the way from Australia. And I'm looking forward to this. I got to know this artist through a great collaboration, which her and I believe Karen from the Dragon's Cave, who's also in chat right now. Hi, Karen. Otherwise known as the fire starter to some of us for that one video. That'll never get old. But we've got Lisa from Girl in the Garage. So I hope you're excited. We've got loads in chat already, which is amazing. So before we go any further, I was going to say hello, Lisa. And I think you're going to love this as soon as you see Lisa on stage. And I didn't know this was going to happen, but I think it's going to make you smile. But instead of saying hello, let's say g'day. Hi, Lisa.
G'day, everyone.
I love the onesie. You didn't even pre-warn me you were going to do that. We chatted before the show.
I know, sorry. Surprise.
Joe, I love koalas as well. They're one of my favorite animals that I've never actually seen.
Yeah, they are pretty cute.
Very,
vicious.
very.
They are vicious, though.
Yeah, they're not just cuddly, are they? I've heard that.
Yeah.
But this is all about you. And we've been talking, it must be, when did we set this up? Was it about 3 months ago?
I think so, yeah.
A while.
It was a while.
But they're still going, so that's a good thing. So we've got you. Yeah. They could have ended, but no. It's brilliant to finally meet you. You know, because I've watched a few of your videos, so I know the voice. But I've never actually. I don't think I've ever actually seen you in person on a video. I've only seen the hands before.
I think I did one video where I was walking over to the cemetery because I live near a cemetery, so it's only across the road.
Okay.
Yeah,
but there we go. Now your whole audience knows what you look like.
Yeah. Hi, everyone in the chat.
So the way I normally start this off is, I think the easiest way to do it is just tell us about your channel, give it a shout out so that people can follow you, and everybody in chat, if you're not already subscribed, go subscribe, and tell us really what got you into resin, and then I suppose what got you into actually putting it on YouTube.
Oh gosh. Well, I started probably about 7 years ago, but I was doing actually, I was trying acrylic pouring first, and that sort of didn't work. And then they were putting resin on top of the canvases, and then I just started watching resin. I thought, oh, actually, I like this. So yeah, just started resin.
So many people find resin through fluid art and acrylic pours. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And just so you know, in chat, or if you're watching this back, Lula from Nerd Goblin Art has just put Lisa's channel up there as well, which is at Girl in the Garage 1, I believe.
Yeah.
So dead easy to find. If you just put Girl in the Garage, Lisa's channel's the first one that comes up anyway, so you should be able to find it.
I have to put my glasses on so I can read the chat too.
No, that's what I've got mine on today because I had to give my eyes a rest because I didn't sleep very well last night. I just started back at the gym, and I thought it'd be a clever idea on Sunday to go back to the weights that I used to lift over a year ago when I was 10 kilos lighter and I used to go 4 times a week. It's not a good idea. No, muscle soreness is a real thing. I've struggled to walk the last 2 days, but there we go. No pain, no gain. But interesting you mentioned fluid art as well, because I'm playing around at the minute on my with I suppose fluid art techniques with resin. So no paint, just resin. And I've had some mixed results, I'll be honest, but I've had some amazing results as well. So my most recent one, members should be able to see it now, but look at this.
Oh, awesome.
And
That's really cool.
And it glows different colors under a UV light. So,
that's so cool.
Yeah, and again, that was just, I couldn't sleep one night, so I thought to myself, what should I do? And I've got these glow in the dark pigments, and I wanted to see what they'd come out like, and it turned out really stunning. The cells, so yeah, that was my new favorite. But what was your first piece then? What did you first want to do? Oh, have you got it? Even better. Oh wow!
Just a coaster, and I don't even remember what color. And then I blended, of course.
Of course.
But it's all uneven because my surface wasn't level, and it's got lots of bubbles and.
Still, that's cool.
The colour's pretty, but that was it.
And I think most of us start with a coaster. And you know what? You never stop doing coasters because A, they're very useful and people like them.
Yeah.
And B, there's so many different things you can do with coasters. And I was just saying to you before the show, I watched your video last night where you made coasters and you came up with a new way to seal the paper before it goes in the resin, which I thought was great.
It wasn't my idea. I didn't see it somewhere. Can't remember where or who it was, but I thought, got to try that.
I like it. Yeah. And there's lots of things you could probably do with that as well, with different materials and stuff, with the laminating.
I thought feathers, because feathers are really hard when you put them in resin. Like if they're white, they go
liquidy.
Yeah. And so I thought,
which I kind of like, because it looks like glass, I think, a feather. When you get the resin over it, it goes almost like liquid. It looks really
good,
cool.
but sometimes it doesn't look good. So
so you started off with a coaster. In fact, let's do your stats first of all, just in case you don't know them. I'm sure you do.
No, I don't look at them.
Subs wise, I think, am I right in thinking you've only really been doing this for about a year now?
Yeah, just over a year. Yeah,
which is amazing, because you've got 5,790 something subs before this live. You'll probably have a few more hopefully after this live. 292 videos.
I think
I'm guessing some of those are short.
Yeah, I think I've got 108 maybe shorts. So
but views, you've had 314,434 views.
Okay, cool.
It's a third of a million. It's a big number. Which is really cool. And most of us don't look at that. I don't really look at that often because I think you can get obsessed with your analytics and it's quite a dangerous thing. So I've only had one video that's done semi well, I would say, that's got like thousands of views. And then every video I've done since, I'm like, well, why isn't that one doing as well? And things like that. And sometimes you just can't figure it no matter what you do.
That's it. You think, this one's going to be a good one. And then you get like 300 views and you just go, okay.
And it's the ones that you spend the most time on that don't get many views. And you're like, why?
I know. It's tricky, isn't it? Really tricky.
So you started off with a coaster.
Yeah.
Did you watch any particular artists when you first got into YouTube?
Yeah, I was watching, I think it's called Moon Casa Art.
Okay.
I don't think she's posted anything for about 6 or 7 years. She was an older lady. So, yeah, I haven't seen her around, so I don't know what's happened there. And I think I watched a bit of Sherry Malta. Is it Sherry Malta?
Yes.
Yeah. Watched a bit of hers and a couple of others, yeah. But there wasn't many people doing it back then, so.
I think Julie was back then as well, was it? Julie,
yeah, Julie was,
She was one of the ones.
Yeah.
And was it Sherry Vegas as well?
Possibly, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that she's got quite a follow, and I think she's based in Australia as well. So that's the only reason.
That's right. Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah.
But there's quite a big resin community actually in Australia from just knowing YouTubers and looking at YouTube channels. So it's interesting.
Yeah, it's growing all the time.
But you have different products out there that we can't get here as well. And that's what I look at, like, oh, that's amazing. Where can I get that? And then I'm looking at shipping. I'm like, no, it's okay.
Yeah, the shipping is a killer.
Yeah. But it is. I think it's going to be everywhere soon. In a way, I think it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. So it's a bad thing because if there's something you want from across the world, you're going to have to pay probably more than the item in shipping. But on a positive note, it should help local communities hopefully get stuff from local people as well. So I always try and look at both sides. But I don't know. What annoys me, though, is you see certain countries where it's very much discounted shipping, so it doesn't cost them anything to ship and things like that. And I think, well, if they can do it, why can't the rest of the world?
Exactly.
But you started off with a coaster then, and then what did you progress on to next?
Gosh, done heaps of things. Probably, I think it was a jewelry tray with handles and I put crystals in the middle, like a geode. Took a while to do it, but yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. And with your YouTube,
and, everything.
Yeah, with the YouTube channel, then have you got quite a set schedule that you stick to? Because I know that you normally get involved in Froggy Fridays, which obviously is every Friday.
I think I missed 1 or 2 in the 12 months that we've been doing it. But my internet, it's just, oh my gosh, it's been taking me 2 days to upload a video.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm lucky to do 1 or 2 a week, basically. Yeah.
So where did
I don't have a bank of them, they're just as I do them, and then I'll put them out.
Yeah.
So,
where did
at 6:30? So.
And just so everyone knows, what time is it where you are right now? So Lisa's here at this time.
It is now 5:11 in the morning.
5:11 in the morning. Now that's dedication to come on alive to meet all of you guys. So
So unfortunately, I don't get to see many of yours because of the time. It's I love watching the lives, but I always watch them I don't know, the next day.
But that's great as far as I'm concerned, because around the world we've all got different time zones, we've all got different commitments, we've all got different lives to live outside of YouTube. So I always say to people, watch when you can, what you can, because there's no way you can watch everything from everyone all of the time.
It's too hard.
Because it's impossible. There's that much content nowadays. So
that's it, exactly.
And I'm grateful every time somebody watches one of these lives or watches one of my videos, they've dedicated that time to watching it. And I think that gives you that motivation as a creator to keep going, even when it gets a bit tough. So again, Karen saying she wishes that she looks that good at 5 a.m. So I just saw that. But yeah, what inspired, I suppose, because it was you and Karen that started the Froggy Fridays, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually Karen's idea, and because I think we sort of started about the same time, and we just started doing frogs, and we just were watching each other's videos, and just started always commenting, and then we started emailing each other, and it just sort of went from there. So, and now it's awesome. There's so many people joining in.
Yeah, there's almost too many at times, isn't there? Now there's that many Froggy Fridays. It's like, which ones do I watch?
I used to be able to watch everyone's, but now it's just impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if people don't know about Froggy Friday, do you want to give that a bit of a shout out as well so that people know what it is?
Froggy Friday, every Friday, make a frog. Well, it doesn't have to be a frog. It just has to be frog related. And yeah, email one of us guys your link and you can join in. So,
and what I would say is if you're a growing channel, do it, because the collab videos tend to get more views and it could really help you grow your channel, which is what I think are amazing.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what helped me in the start. I did a collab and there was like lots of other artists doing it, and quite a few like well-known artists, and I'm a little newbie, and I think my video got like 2,500 more views than everybody else's. So I think that helped boost or get me out there in YouTube world. So
I think it's great. And again, I think
collabs for sure. Do a collab.
Even with my videos, you know, and don't get me wrong, I don't think I'm there yet, but I think it's a growing channel, which is great. But you tend to find the ones that you do with a collab, they still get more views. And it's because I think that's part of this whole resin community is we all like to support each other and watch as many as we can.
Definitely. It's awesome.
So I know a question that we're going to get, which we haven't had yet, surprisingly. But I'm sure we will get it coming through later. What is your biggest resin disaster?
Oh, gee. I know I've had one. I've probably just blocked it out in my mind. Oh, gosh. Put me on the spot now. I can't think. I don't know, to be honest. I can't even think of one.
You must have had something go wrong.
Yeah, I have. I think I blocked it. I think I blocked them out. I don't know. I don't know.
So I suppose a couple of questions that I want to ask somebody like yourself. You've been doing it for a year or so. What tips would you give people that are thinking about it but haven't made that leap yet?
Oh, you've just got to do it. It took me a while to do it because quite a shy person, as you can tell. And yeah, just
unless you're in your koala onesie, and then it's fine.
That's right, exactly. And hate being like in front of a camera and on a stage and whatnot. So you just got to do it. Just do it. Get it out there, because everyone's first videos are really crap.
Have you seen mine?
Actually, I haven't. I've been meaning to.
Do me a favour. After this, go and watch it. And if you don't laugh, I'll be shocked. I look about 12 and it was only 5 years ago. So it shows. I've been meaning to. Every time you say that on one of these lives, I'm like, I've got to go and watch these videos. But yeah. I still watch it once a month and just laugh. So if ever I'm feeling a bit depressed, I'll go back and watch my first video and then go, wow. And again, it's almost that accumulation effect, I think, because I think I've done about 300 videos now, where they say if you improve by 1% on each video, you're going to get much better each time. And obviously, I've done 300 videos, so I look at my most recent one, and then I look at that one and go, "Yep, that is 300% better than that one." So it works. So is there a technique that you haven't done yet that you
don't mind me? I'm doing a bit of a strip. I've got to get this off. It's hot.
Don't get them started. They'll want me to do it. It's not happening.
Oh, that's better. Sorry, what were you saying?
So is there a in fact, no. Let's talk about obviously the resin artists we've gone through when you first started.
Yeah.
Has that changed since? Are there different resin artists that you tend to watch now to learn from or get inspiration or?
Yeah, well, basically the ones that I was watching before, they're just, they're not about anymore. So yeah, it's usually when I'm sitting here, because this is at my other end of the desk, and this is where I sit and just do my little fiddly bits and pieces. Yeah. So I've got a TV in front of me there. So I just have YouTube going, and whatever pops up, and I just listen to it and watch it and whatnot when I'm doing my art. So
well, that's my space behind me. So
I'm watching you.
yeah. Well, you never know. Lula's saying no Magic Mike. No, there's not going to be any of that on these lives.
Yeah.
Sorry. Might get resin, but not OnlyFans, I'm afraid. But is there a technique that you've seen that you haven't mastered yet? I know we were talking about Larimer earlier on. Is there any other techniques that you've seen that you want to try that you haven't done yet?
I have done blooms, but ages ago, so I need to get back into that. I just thought, oh, you just see them all the time. And I think, oh, people are probably getting over it. But yeah, I should do a couple of blooms, I think.
I'll be honest. Okay, if you do loads and loads of blooms one after the other, then you'll probably get a few comments. But most people tend to like them, and it's because I think YouTube for me is about learning. And I think a lot of people really struggle with blooms. And I think that's why you can do your version of a bloom and that works for somebody, then they really appreciate the video. So, and again, what I try and do is do a different bloom each time.
Yeah.
Or put something
definitely have to do that at some stage.
So, obviously, you're on YouTube. What made you sort of want to start the YouTube side of things?
Well, I just saw some people and I thought, gosh, if they can do that, I should be able to do that. And they say, you know, you can make money from it. And it's like, well, once I quit my real estate job and just helped hubby with the fishing business, and sometimes fishing's hard. So,
oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so financially it can be a bit of a struggle. And we had a real crappy season last year. Prawning season was terrible. So
is it a fishing lake, or is it like a sea fishing? Or
he used to do sea, but now he does estuaries. So there's 14 estuaries he can work in our area, which is Region 7. So that's probably like 2 hours north and 2 hours south of where we live. So there's 14 like lakes and estuaries in that area, but he can only access about 9. And there's also about a dozen other commercial fishermen.
Okay.
So everyone's, you know, working in the same areas, and then, you know, sometimes there's just not enough fish, and so it's hard.
Well, I was going to ask, what type of fish is it in these estuaries?
You get flathead, brim, trevally, blackfish, a few other different species I can't even think of at the moment. So yeah.
No, it's just years ago I used to be into fishing when I was younger, but I just don't have time now.
We love it. We do it recreationally. So yeah, if we're not commercial
it's
fishing,
very relaxing, just sat by the side of water and all your thoughts are away. And I miss that side of it definitely, because it's very peaceful.
And then we're into prospecting as well. So we've got our metal detectors, so we're out doing that as well.
Oh, is that like the Aussie gold hunters? I've watched that a few times.
We do that as well. So I was actually, when I first started my channel, I was sort of putting a bit of that in because I was going to sort of concentrate more on that. But then I thought, oh no, I'll just chuck a bit of resin stuff in, and that was sort of a bit more popular. So I sort of just kept going with that.
So have you found any gold?
Yeah. But with my metal detector, like hubby's right into getting the gold, I'm into more treasure. So like, I love getting like jewelry and coins and, you know, just relics. So yeah.
That sounds amazing. I mean, I'll be honest, I went through a stage for like 3 months where I binge watch the whole of Aussie Gold Hunters, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, that can't be real. You can't just walk out in the outback with a metal detector and get a nugget of gold that size.
Yeah,
it's just really.
Yeah. There was someone a couple of weeks ago here. We live near a town called Mogo, and it was like one of the gold fields back in the day. And someone was bushwalking and found this massive big nugget. This was only like a couple of weeks ago. And we go out there all the time. We only get like little pieces, and it's like, oh, why couldn't we have found it?
It's still amazing though to think that you can just walk around with a metal detector and you can find a nugget of gold, which could be worth a lot of money nowadays. You know, it's
that's it. Yeah.
And I suppose it's the rush of finding something. And even with the jewelry and things like that, it's what you're going to find.
Exactly. I get excited if I find like a 1 cent piece. So yeah.
And then I've noticed recently those programs, it's not so much gold, it's opal hunters as well now, I think, in Australia. That it's quite popular for opal mines.
Yeah, but yeah, there's sort of like only sort of one area, and that's sort of in the middle of Australia where you get opals. So
okay,
but gold, you can sort of basically nearly get it anywhere.
Wow, I'll have to remember that. If I ever come to Australia, I'll bring a metal detector and see.
Bring a metal detector. Come on
see
down.
if that pays for the trip.
We'll take you out commercial fishing. You'll love it.
Oh, definitely. But no, we've had a few questions coming through already, and just to remind everyone in chat, if you've got any questions for me or for Lisa, put them in caps lock, and then we'll read them out. So Karen was saying her only success with Larimer was following your recipe.
Good gal. Yeah, I was stoked when she got it. I watched that one. I was like, yes, she did it. Yay.
And have you done it since that? Because we were talking about Larimer before the show. Have you used exactly the same recipe, and has it worked?
Me or Kaz?
You, so.
Yeah.
Because we were saying I got 2 successful Larimer pours, and then the next one failed. So I think I need to actually measure what I'm doing rather than just eyeballing it.
Yeah, I definitely reckon there's a formula for that. You have to have the right ingredients.
And KD has also said he wants to say a big thank you to you and to Karen for Friday. I think he means for Froggy Fridays.
Thanks for joining us.
They're great. I'll tell you what, though, they're great entertainment. I love just getting home on a Friday after work. I won't watch TV. I'll just put Froggy Fridays on, you know, and I'm watching. What amazes me every week is how many different things people come up with the same mold. Yeah,
it's awesome. I love it. It's always fun. Froggy Fridays. It's a fun day of the week. So yeah.
And who doesn't like a frog?
That's it.
I know there was talk as well a few months back where somebody was going to start off Turtle Tuesdays or something like that as well. We could get a different day for each day of the week.
Yeah. Should, for sure.
So your channel then, what goals have you set yourself? Have you got any? I presume you're monetized now.
Yeah. Finally.
And you're making thousands every month.
Oh no. So it's been a nightmare actually, because I got monetized quite early, and then I stuffed up with my AdSense account because I already had one.
Okay.
And that was to do with my website. And then, I tried to do a new one, and then they went, no. And they just cut everything. And, so I wasn't monetized for about 6 months. It took me 6 months to fix all that up. And then finally I was back on. So it was when I got that big video that's had, I think it's had 57,000 views now.
Wow.
I wasn't monetized then. I was like, damn it. That would have come
you get money off the views now, I presume, the ones that you obviously get now.
Yeah.
A funny story with that. So I've been monetized since last December, I think it was.
Okay.
And every month I look at my bank account when the money goes in, which is usually between the 21st and the 26th of the month. And I'm like, why is that different to what my YouTube studio is telling me? And by the way, guys, if you think monetization, you can pay the bills with it, you can't. just to put it out there, it's not a huge amount at all. But it's I kept on looking at it. I looked at a few months, and it seemed to be about 30% different every month. And I was like, there's something wrong here. And then last month, I actually sat down. I said, no, I'm going to find out what the problem is. And I've been paying US taxes.
Oh, okay,
because I didn't fill in, I think it's a W800 form stating that I shouldn't be paying US taxes because I'm based in the UK. And so this month will be the first month that I'm not paying taxes to the US.
It's hard, like doing the right things when you first set everything up. And if you stuff it up, it could take a while to sort it out.
Well, I think on a positive note, they've reimbursed half of it. So half of the excess tax that I paid to the US, because I had a random payment at the start of the month, and I was like, what's this for? I'm not expecting one. And I think I got half the tax back, so that was good.
Bonus.
But yeah, make sure you're filling. Karen, if you're still paying the tax and you shouldn't be, I can talk you through that on DM. So send me a DM and I'll tell you exactly what I did because it resolved it. And you shouldn't pay the tax in the US if you're not based in the US. So
yeah,
lesson learned. So what's your goals with your channel then? What do you want to do with it?
Oh, I haven't really made any goals. I just don't put pressure on myself. So I just enjoy doing it. So yeah, just keep doing it. Maybe hopefully get to 6,000 subs by Christmas. It would be nice.
Well, I think you'll do that based on where you are now.
Hopefully, yeah. But yeah, I don't like to put too much pressure on myself. I have fun doing it and love doing it and showing people how to do things. And yeah, hopefully they get something out of my channel.
And I think that's very similar to a lot of resin artists that I speak to. I think for us, I think we all know we're never going to pay the bills with it. Let's be honest. When you start to see how little you make from monetization, you realize it's not going to happen. Maybe it will if a miracle happens and, I don't know, a resin company reaches out to you and wants to pay you X amount per month or something like that. But it's very unlikely. But I think most of us get the satisfaction out of just teaching people new things. And
definitely.
That's why I was just going to say, that's why it's important why people actually comment, because a lot of people, they don't think it matters, but it matters not just because it shares it with the algorithm, but so that you as a creator know that people have liked it.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I love reading all the comments and replying to them all. And sometimes it takes ages, but you get through it, and yeah, it's awesome.
And I think, do you know what? It becomes, you make true friendships.
You do, yeah, definitely.
Oh, sorry, I'm just noticing that Facebook might be having issues with streaming. Sorry, it just popped up on screen. But I think there's people in this resin community that I would class as friends. I've never met them, but yet, if I had a problem and I went to them with it, I know they'd help me out. And I think it almost becomes like a family, and I think that's what's so special.
Yeah.
And I was talking to somebody earlier on, I won't say who, in case they don't want the story shared. But they were saying that they were going through a really tough time where they had to stop working because of disabilities and things like that. But actually, the resin community gave them almost a purpose, I suppose, to keep getting videos out. And I think for mental health, it's brilliant. Any craft is, not just resin. But I think this community is so strong. And yes, there's always going to be one or two that are a little bit funny. But the majority are so helpful. And I think that's what's really special. And I don't think I've seen that in any other community.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. It's awesome, this community. Yeah.
Okay. I've just been told by the person that I was referring to that I can share the story, and it was Lisa. So Lisa from Break the Mold Resin Art. So she had to give him work because of her disabilities. And she spoke to me earlier on. She was just saying that the reason she started a YouTube channel and it keeps her going is it gives her that purpose, you know, which I think is great because it gives you that motivation to sometimes, I suppose, even get up in the morning and go, do you know what, today I'm going to do a resin video. It's going to do really well, or it's going to flop. But
or you're going out to demold something. It's like, oh, got to get up and see what it's like.
Well, even now, every Sunday, I try and make sure I've poured a piece so that on Monday, when I get back from work, I've got something to demold.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just something to look forward to.
Definitely.
Karen's saying she's retired, but still struggles with time to craft. That's because you've got too busy a social life, Karen, by the sounds of it. Oh dear. So I suppose one of the other questions that I've got is with regards to sort of your resin art, I suppose. What do you do with it all?
Try and sell it. So I put it on my website when I get time.
I was going to say, because I had a quick look at your website and I really like it. Yeah, I thought it was really, really well formatted, and you've got all the different categories on there.
Yeah, I've had it for a while. I was doing jewelry as well. When I started resin, I got into that as well. So, and because I'm out metal detecting and I love rocks, so I'm always picking up rocks. So I bought a rock tumbler and I learnt to tumble rocks, and then I learnt to wire wrap them. So I'm wearing one today.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, I did that. It's one of mine. It's
Yeah,
a
I saw some of the pieces because you've also got an eBay shop, haven't you?
Yeah, it sort of syncs with my website.
Yeah.
Sort of.
And
yeah.
do you get more sales through the website than through eBay?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I thought that'd be the case, and that's why I wanted to ask. And obviously, you don't have to pay fees if it's from your website either.
Yeah, that's right. So, but yeah, when I first started the website, it's sunk with eBay, like it just sort of went across.
Yeah.
But now they change things all the time, and I sort of don't concentrate on eBay. So whatever's over on that, like it's not everything that's on my website because I just don't get time. It's like just not enough hours in the day to do everything.
That's my. I've recently, so about a month ago, I've almost finished setting up my website, but I haven't actually listed any pieces on there yet. I haven't got round to actually taking pictures of them, putting the descriptions on, and putting them on there yet. It's probably a good thing with all of these tariffs and everything that's happening, so I can clear all that up.
You're probably fine because with my pictures, it's the same ones I use on YouTube at the end of my videos.
Okay.
So, yeah, and then they're the ones that go on my website. So,
if people haven't viewed your website, they need to, because what I will say is there are some gorgeous pieces on there that I saw that are very affordable as well, which it surprised me, to be honest, because I've been on a few different resin websites and I always look at different ones, different artists, and to give me an idea of pricing. And if anything, I think yours are underpriced. I think, I keep them cheap because I'm trying to offload because I've just got too much stuff. So, and I'll be surprised if you're actually making anything off them. Genuinely, it's like some of the rocks and things like that with the wire turning, and
not much. But like I said, I've got too much stuff, so I'm just a generous person. I like to give people, and I give people lots of freebies too when they buy something. I just add things, and So
I know a lot of our audience are worldwide, so I'm going to ask: do you ship worldwide?
Yes, I do. I've actually got one lady from America, and she's bought she'd be getting nearly close to 50 in my little hippos. She just keeps buying them. She collects hippos. So I'm constantly shipping over to America. Yeah.
That's amazing. How have you found things? I don't know. What are the tariffs from Australia?
Yeah, shipping is pretty dear. So for a 500 gram package, you're looking at $26, and if it goes over 500 grams, I think it then jumps up to like $41.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's quite a lot.
It is. And then obviously if anybody purchases anything over $100 now, then there'll be an extra tariff added on. Which is
things keep changing, so I don't know.
Well, I think that's the thing. As long as you put the right postage on and you put a declaration on the website that you can't be held responsible for customs and excise in each individual's country, because every country's got different rules and every country changes it. So
that's right. So you've got to have disclaimers and this and that, and there's a lot when you have a website. So
and I've had put it this way, I recently in my 30 days of life, I must have sent out 60 packages, and they're all the same size, and I made sure that they're all within the right weight. And I've still had 2 of them returned to me saying that they should be a small parcel, not a large letter, even though it fits and it fits through those little templates. So I've now got to pay more postage to send those out. And I think sometimes it's just mail companies wanting to make more money.
Oh, probably. So we've got like Australia Post, and I've got like their link to my website. So it's like if I had to go to the actual post office and mail my packages, it's the same price, but I can do it all from my website, which is awesome. And if you can use your own packaging, so you don't have to use theirs, but it's you've got to have the sizing and the weight and this and that. So it's good that I can do it from home. So if you buy something from my website, the shipping that you pay is the actual shipping. Like I don't just put any old price on it. It's what you pay. So
which is great. So this is going to be a strange question. If you could only pick one, your YouTube channel or your store, which one would you want to grow faster?
My YouTube channel.
Okay, no, that's fine. And I think it's just an interesting question, because I think some people, ultimately, they do YouTube to get more of a community so that they can sell products. But I'm similar to you, and that's why I've not listed anything yet, because I'm more passionate about the creating than the selling. And yes, my living room at the minute is full of resin products, and that's why I'm lucky. I found a local store near me where you can rent like half a table. And from next week, I'm going to be putting pieces in there, and I can just drop it off, and they deal with it. And if I make a profit, brilliant. Yeah, if I make a profit, great. If I don't, I don't. And but it gets them out of the house.
And everyone's always saying to me, "Oh, why don't you take your stuff down to the markets?" And it's like, no, I'm too lazy. You've got to get up early. You've got to take all the stuff there, set it up. Then you've got to sit there all day, deal with the public. And it's like,
And I think the problem is with the markets, for me, people don't value it as art. People don't value They think it's mass produced in China, and they want to pay up, I don't know, $1 or £1, wherever you are, for everything. And actually, if the resin costs you more than that, as well as your time, nobody would sell them at those prices. And I think that's the problem. It's like, even with the frogs, I've actually seen them on Temu now. Finished resin frogs.
Yeah, same. I'm just like, oh,
and I'm just like, they're not handmade because they're mass produced, and that's the difference. But I think sometimes people don't realize how much time and effort people actually put into them.
Yeah, that's right. So,
I've had another question. Oh, sorry, carry on. You go first.
I was just going to say, I'd rather be here making something than sitting at the markets trying to sell my stuff. Like,
my dream would be one day to just be creating all day. Maybe not recording all day, that would be a bit excessive, but 2 videos a day if I could, that would be the dream. And just create all day, and then be able to just hand that over to somebody else to sell, and then send me a check at the end of the month.
That would be a dream.
One day. But Lula sent another question through. So Lula's saying, what's your dream project if money wasn't limited at all?
Oh yeah, I'd love to do a table for sure. Yeah, a big table.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. Yeah, because I love wood. I'm always collecting wood, especially if I see something and it looks like a duck, or so I've got wood all over the place. And
I get loads of like wood cookies, where I've got basically somebody who chops down trees locally to me, but he will only ever get me cookies, which is annoying because it means I've always only got end grain. But sometimes I'll just sit there and stare at a piece. And it was like that elephant that I carved, and I'll just see a shape in it. And I've got a recent cookie that I got off him, and it didn't cost me an awful lot of money. I think it was £25. And it's quite big. It's like this, but it genuinely either looks like a dragon head or a Doberman. It's got that. It's even got the pointy ear and the slope that looks like a nose. So I'm thinking I've got to carve it, because sometimes you see a shape and you're like, that's what that piece is.
Yeah. I can see things in other things. So a lot of people can't, but I think that's just the creativity side of things. So, but so I collect wood. I go, oh, that looks like a duck or a giraffe. Oh, I better take that too. Oh, that's a nice rock. I'll grab that too.
But I'm really bad with it. It's like I was in a DIY store at the weekend with my little girl, and I always look in the offcut section. And this is just standard lumber, like CLS timber and things like that. And I got this 4mm MDF, and it was about 7 foot tall and about that sort of width for £1. And I was like, I'm going to find something to do with it. Yeah. So
if there's a bargain, then buy.
Love a bargain. And in the UK, I don't know if you have them in Australia, but we have Sunday car boots, where literally everybody goes in a field, parks the car, usually gets a pasting table at the end of the car, and has loads of stuff on the table. And I love going to those, because you can often get, like, I don't know, a wooden stool or something like that for £2 or £3, and then you can upcycle it, add some resin to it, and make it look amazing.
Yeah. And we have like every year we have throwout. So everybody just puts their junk out the front and they come and collect it for free. So it sits there sometimes for months, and you can drive around, and we call it let's go and have a good scab. And you drive around, and some of the pieces you get, like the old furniture, and I picked up some like beautiful antique tables and with the scrolled legs, and they're still sitting in the garage. But I'll do something with it one day.
Well, it's like I don't know if you saw the sci-fi collaboration with Koenig's the other week.
No, I haven't seen that yet. I actually wanted to join in that. I just didn't get time. So
I did a piece which was most of the time was actually not spent on the resin; it was on the wood, and it was just a spare piece of wood where I've liked the shape of it, and I kept it for 3 years, waiting for the piece to use it on, and then it just came to my head that if I carve it, it will look like a Martian rock. And I used that and did that in the collaboration, and that was 3 years later. But problem is you run out of space.
Awesome.
I've had a couple of comments. So Natalie and Jennifer, you're welcome, saying that they've got their packages from those giveaways that I did. So you're welcome. I'm glad that people are receiving them anyway. If anybody hasn't received theirs and is expecting one, I would say within the next 7 days, just send me an email and I'll look into it for you with the tracking. So that's that side of things. So with regards to resin again, is there, obviously you've mentioned a table. What's putting you off doing one now?
Oh, just the expense.
The resin predominantly.
Yeah. I'd love to resin my I've been painting my outdoor entertaining area, and like it's just a concrete floor, and I've painted it black, and hubby was like, oh, let's put some glitter in it. I want a gold flex, so I'll put glitter in the paint. And I'd love to now just like resin it all, because I've got to seal it still. But it's like, oh my God, that's just going to cost a fortune, but it'd look awesome.
Although I suppose you'd only need a thin layer.
Yeah, but it's that room, it's probably about 5 meters by 3 meters.
Yeah.
So
I've seen there's a chap on TikTok, I can't remember his name now, but all he does is resin floors. And he does like these giant gymnasiums in the States, I think it is. So they're quite big. And he only uses what looks like 2 buckets of resin for the whole floor.
Yeah, right. Wow.
Oh.
I suppose, thin layer, but I don't know how even the floor is out there. It doesn't look very even, so who knows?
I think what they tend to do is put a little lip around the whole thing. And then obviously if it does go up a couple of mil, it will still level itself out. But it's always interesting to see what people can do. And I know we've got Tim in chat as well. I know he did his whole bathroom in resin. So that's something to look forward to, I think, in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
So with regards to your channel then, I've noticed that you've done the odd collaboration and things like that with sort of different channels. Is that something that you're wanting to do more of, or are you content with just your sort of schedule at the minute?
I'd like to do more collabs. They're always good fun. That's just a time thing. I always think, oh, I'm going to do this one, or oh, I'm going to do that one, and then I just go, oh, no. So I'm busy now. I'm painting the back of the house, so if I'm not helping hubby with getting fish out of nets and repairing nets and going fishing, and there's just never enough time in the day, so it just depends.
And I think I'm the same as you. I see like 6 or 7 different collabs that I want to be part of, and I'm like, I can't fit them all in, and my regular videos and the lives and work and see my daughters every now and then.
Exactly, that's right. So
but no, I think it's the same. I love the fact that you don't really stress over it, that you're like, if you can, you can. And it's the same with your videos, where you don't have a regimented I must do 3 videos a week, or I must do a video.
I'd love to have a bank of them, and they're all sitting there, and they're all, going to go out, but it just, there's no way. I just don't have the time. So, plus my internet crap, so it's just driving me nuts at the moment.
Have you done, and this is something that I think could be really cool, and I don't think I've seen it on your channel. Maybe it is there and I've missed the video. If I have, I apologize. Have you, or can you get, I've seen koala molds. I've seen those. I've seen a few of those. Can you get a platypus mold, a good size one?
Yeah, someone else was wanting one. So I don't know. I haven't seen one, but
I just love them because they're so unique and they're so rare. You won't see them anywhere else apart from Australia. And I love their shape. And I just think that would make such a cool mold. A bit like if they did one about the same size as an axolotl mold, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So
I caught one the last time I went camping.
All right.
Because we were fishing and it's like, oh my God, it's a platypus. And hubby's like, no. I'm like, yes, it is, because he'd never seen one before. And I have. But yeah, so, but they've got like they've got sharp barbs on their feet, so you've got to be really careful. And I'm like trying to get the camera while he's trying to get it off the line. I'm going, oh my God, I hope I don't kill this thing. But yeah, we got it off and swung away. So, but yeah, that was just like, oh my God. So after that happened, we're like all lines in case there's any, so, but yeah, they're amazing.
And again, a question which I know a lot of your followers will probably want to know. How do you deal with the spiders?
Yeah, I hate spiders, like even little ones, like they totally freak me out. But we've had, when we first moved into this house, there was a funnel web. So they're the big, black, really bad ones. And there was one of those. But you just don't, like, we don't get many of them. And redbacks, we get, usually they're on, like, you know, hanging under the fence or things like that. So we get a fair bit of, like, a fair few of those. But I'll freak out at any spider. I just hate them. Just absolutely hate them.
I've just had a reminder actually come through from Lula as well. I don't know if you're getting involved with it or not, but I think there's only 11 days before the dragon collaboration.
Oh, I didn't even know about it.
Yeah. I think it's just anything dragon related. So, and then there's the 13 days of Halloween challenge as well coming up.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I did. So I actually went on Discord the other night because I never get a chance to do that. It's like, oh, I'll just see what's going on quickly. And so, yeah, I saw that, but there's no way that I'll be able to do that.
I wouldn't be able to do one for every day. And as well, I've actually done the unthinkable and booked a holiday. So I'm going to be away for a week in October.
Nice.
Off to Turkey. And I've not been there for years. Wow. So that'll be very nice.
Yeah, awesome.
So, and just so that people know as well, on the 14th of October, there won't be Q&A live because I'll be in Turkey. And I don't want to take my laptop. I want to switch off, but I'll probably do a few shorts so that people can still see what I'm doing on holiday. But no, that should be fun. So have you got any questions for me? Nope.
No, I don't.
I'm just looking at
the time of the morning. I'm not a morning person. So.
How many coffees have you had?
Oh, a few. And I'm not a big coffee drinker, but it's like, oh, I better.
Oh, I have 10 to 15 cups a day usually. It's really bad.
Oh, wow. I'm lucky to have two. I'm lucky to have 2 a day. So, yeah.
So I'm going to give chat a 5-minute warning because it's 5 minutes to the hour. So if anybody in chat's got any more questions, put them in caps lock and I will ask Lisa. If you got any questions for me as well, you can put them in there. And then we're going to close this out in about 5 minutes. But before we do that, do you want to just give your channel another shout out so people know where to find you?
Well, I'm Girl in the Garage. So, yeah, look me up.
And don't forget about Froggy Fridays as well. If you haven't,
check out Froggy Fridays and join if you'd like to.
Yeah, I think they're great, and I think they're so much fun. I think they're just great. Oh, sorry, Lula's. I'm just having a look in the chat. We need a link to the Discord. So, Lula, if you can post, by all means, post a link to your Discord in there because I know that's where most of the collabs are as well. So put it in there. And any other advice for people that I suppose are too nervous, are sitting on the fence about doing YouTube?
No, you just got to do it. You just got to do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So, yeah.
And Paula's asking who's on next week.
I don't know what else to say. But, no, it's good.
Sorry, carry on.
I was just going to say, you don't get that many like negative people. I've only had a few, and yeah. And there's lots of other people they'll stick up for you in the chat. So yeah, or just do it. Just do it. You won't regret it.
Well, everybody in chat is saying that they enjoy watching your videos, so that's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
And your editing's on point as well. I've noticed that. I think your editing's really good. It's very natural. It flows.
Okay, cool. Because no one's sort of ever said anything about that. I did get a lot of comments when I first started. You get people going, "Oh, we can't hear you," or your video is not very good. It's like, well, I don't have all the gear. I'm doing it from my phone, and so. But they weren't crap in the first few videos.
We don't have a professional studio. I had a comment the other week, and this I don't mind sharing, and I'm sorry to this person if they are watching, but I just had to laugh. And this person commented, "I don't think you should ask people to subscribe to your channel. It doesn't make me feel comfortable." And I'm like, I think you'll find every video you'll ever see on YouTube says, "Please like and subscribe," because it's the only way that we know that you like it for a start.
Exactly. Yeah. That's just what you do. Yeah. So anyway, you get some really wacko people out there and they leave strange comments. Yeah, I got one today actually from my last video because I called it Modge Podge instead of Mod Podge. And I just replied and I went, "Oh, well, sorry, but it's lucky I changed the heading from Modge Podge to Mod Podge." But yeah, I just take the piss out of people as well.
I think sometimes some people just want to go around and leave not necessarily negative, but not positive comments on people's videos.
I think there's people like that out there in the world, and I try not to be like that. So I try to be positive, and but you always get one, and I've got a pretty thick skin, so
just ignore them. That's what I say. And the great thing is, if you're worried about this, and I've had a lot of people that have reached out to me and said they're really worried about I don't know, cyber bullies and people like that picking on the channel and stuff like that. Don't, because you're going to get a lot more positive comments than you get negative.
That's right. And I remember when I first started, I had Nat, she used to just, if someone did say something, she'd be on there going, don't do this and don't do that, and to the people. So I was like, "Oh, thank you for sticking up for me." But
no, I agree, Claire. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and that's what made me laugh. If I was saying to everybody, "You must join my membership" or something like that, then fair enough. But I don't, and I do drop it in the odd video because I think it is a good way to support one of the creators that you want to. But again, subscribing is free and watching is free, and that's all I ask anyone if they can to do that.
That's it. Yeah, there's no harm in it. But it's how you grow. So if you don't tell people, they're not going to do it. So
no, and that's the thing, they don't, and it's amazing the difference it makes if you just say, let's say, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes into your video, "Look, guys, if you can do me a favor and just like and subscribe if you're liking it," you'll get more people subscribing. Simple as that. And I've noticed if I've done like a month's worth of videos where I've not mentioned it, I get less new subscribers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I just need to tell them to do it. I think it's harder to do on the telly though, and I think that's where some people don't do it. And yet, I had my 6-year-old girl last weekend, and she was liking and subscribing on the TV, and I'm like, I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
There's a way to do it with your TV remote through the TV, and I was like, stop liking all these videos because you're going to ruin the algorithm for me. But it was what I normally watch is now all going to be kids TV. But there we go.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Karen, as well. If people have constructive criticism, that's fine, because I think, we all want to improve. And I think most of us want to improve by that 1% every video if we can, but also realize it's never going to be perfect because most of us don't have a film crew around us. Most of us don't have 3-4 different cameras all pointing so we can get loads of different angles. Most of us just do it with a phone, and if you're lucky, a microphone, so you've got good audio.
Yeah, that's it. And it's hard to learn. Like, it depends what you use to make your videos, and then you've got to learn that program. And but yeah, there's a lot involved in it. And
people don't realise that either.
Sorry,
I mean, a 30-minute video can take me 3 hours to edit.
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
And people don't think about that, actually, how much. And if you're just asking somebody to click a button, I don't think that's asking a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But no, we've got to the hour. Can you believe it?
Oh, gosh, wow.
What have you got planned for the rest of the day?
Well, I'm going to finish my painting, I hope. So I'm doing the back of the house at the moment. So more painting.
Yeah.
Yep. That's about,
and that's it.
That's about the plan. I feed the birds because they'll be wanting a feed soon. It's getting to that time. It's nearly 6 o'clock here, so 1 minute to. So.
Are they the wild birds, or if you've got pet birds?
Yeah, the wild birds. The magpies will be out. Bindi, that's the baby from last year. She'll be wanting to come in the house soon. So, yeah, she'll be at the door wanting a feed. But yeah, she's wild, but she comes in the house, and she's awesome.
I tell you what, that's one of the greatest things that I would love to come to Australia for. It's just the different wildlife out there compared to in the UK. And don't get me wrong, we get different wildlife in the UK. So we get like squirrels everywhere, and we get things like that. But I think the variety of wildlife that I see when I see like these programs on TV in Australia, it's amazing.
Yeah, we do have a lot of wildlife. And you don't, around us all the time, sort of thing. Where I live here on the coast, and it's near the beach, and the amount of birds, and we get kangaroos, and we'll go, oh, you get snakes. You get the odd snake, but they're scared of us, so you make a noise and they're gone. So.
Yeah. And Karen's calling it merge purge now. Karen says, I'm going to call it merge purge.
Yeah. Bless her.
I like that. I might buy some just to use it in a video and call it merge purge.
Yeah, sure.
But no, it's been brilliant having you on. No, anytime you want more. And actually, you'll be coming back this time next year, because that's the plan. Is next year is to have everybody back on a year later and see where the channel is at that point. And I think it's going to be interesting to see who's still going after that year. Yeah. Hopefully, most of us.
Yeah, I hope so. But yeah, it is hard. I nearly pulled the pin a couple of times because it is hard sometimes. It just depends what's going on too in your life. But I'm glad I did it, and have my wonderful subscribers and members, and they keep you going too. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's been great meeting you as well. And again, if anybody hasn't subscribed, please subscribe to both channels. That's what this is all about. As all supporting each other. And if you're watching this back as well and you want to meet any of the other resin artists that have been on live, they're all on a Q&A playlist on my channel. So feel free to watch that back. And I think we've done this for, must be a year now. I think we're at the year point now where we've had a different artist on almost every week. So it's been consistent.
Who was the first again?
Who was the first? Oh, I'm just trying to think now. Well, the first one was just me. I remember that because I didn't have a guest. I think the first one after that, it was either Koenig's Creations. They were one of the first. It might have been Jules from the Resonator. I'm just trying to think who it was.
And Kaz was down there. She was. Yeah, gosh.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think now. Lisa, can you remember who my first was? It could have been Koenig's. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was Nikki and Kurt from Koenig's. So
that was a fun one.
And Lula, yes, you were one of the first ones as well.
Oh, she was too. Yeah.
Don't be offended. You can still call me a muppet. It's okay. But no, I think it's great, and I think your channel, Lula's channel, people like that, Koenig's channel. It's amazing to see where they were at that point and the growth they've had since. And I think that's a testament to not only them but this community, and it shows people how you can grow. And that's exactly. That's a good point. I've got Jennifer on as well in a couple of weeks from Tiki Hut Treasures, so that'll be cool. And as things stand, I don't have a guest arranged for next week. I've got somebody that I'm going to see if I can move it around. But if anybody wants to come on the show, we're pretty much caught up now. So it's not a horrible experience. Hopefully you'll agree, Lisa.
It's not too bad, but
Good.
I was pretty nervous, so I must admit.
It's just a chat. That's all it is. So, but hopefully it will get more eyes on your channel and help us all grow together. So if anybody wants to come on a live and you haven't yet, send me an email, send me a DM, whatever's easier, and we'll get it arranged and get you on the show. And I think that'll be good fun to get you on. Claire's not got a channel, she's saying. But that's one prerequisite. You need a channel. But again, if you've got one subscriber or you've got 100,000 subscribers, it doesn't matter. It's all about your community getting to see you and hopefully all of us growing together. So there we go. But no, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the painting. Are you going to do like a big mural on there, or are you just going to paint it one color?
I should. I said to hubby I was going to do it pink, and he's like, "Don't you dare!" But yeah, nothing dark grey. I'm doing.
And obviously, thank you very much for the koala costume as well. That was amazing.
Throw something in there.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting it, and we'd already spoken. I think you'd gone off screen, got this onesie on, and this koala. And I was like, "What is she doing?"
So I was like, "No, I'll give you a surprise." So yeah.
No, but no, that was brilliant. And I'd say it's been great meeting you as well. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Good. And we'll see you again in a year. Thanks everyone in chat as always for being here. I will let you know in advance who we're going to get on next week. Sorry, I've just got a message coming through from Lisa. I still can't understand it, so I'll deal with that after the show. But no, it's been brilliant. No, seeing you all again, and we'll be back next week. And
see everyone.
Thanks again, Lisa. Lovely meeting you. And thank you to Apex Resin as always for sponsoring these lives as well. So see you all next week.
Bye.